publicly discussed and positions being put into place that some are true and some are not true.
Well,
And we're to the point where you have the county that looked at certain things and they started to talk about things and so Bridget and I were trying to meet with everybody to get the facts and then bring that forth to you and to the council
and to the residents
and had a plan to actually have an open house to do that, as well as the necessary public hearings that this body, as well as the council, has to have. But that particular, the fact that it was being tried in the newspaper and on other levels seems to have, it's not something that Superior, they're a kind of company that wants to do business where people want them to do business. And I don't blame them.
The other concern that they had expressed is there are some new MPCA regulations regarding sand facilities that may pose to be challenging here in Minnesota, no matter where they go in Minnesota. And so that the negative press that they were getting, the concerns about PCA were really the driving factors on why they decided to send the letter that they were just going to discontinue discussions. Yesterday, Richard and I and the mayor met with the county administrator, and he came up with an interesting bypass around the downtown Taylor's Falls that may be a viable option. And so what we're doing right now is we're going to try and see if that, meet with Taylor's Falls mayor to see if that addresses some of their concerns and bring it to Superior and see if we're able to bring this project back to the table. So that's where we would like to see this committee still formed, because I don't think I don't want to say the project's dead yet. I want to still be hopeful that we can still continue to possibly work with them. If not, a definite stumbling block for future development came to light during this process.
Absolutely.
Is
the transportation.
And so, if nothing else, I think we need to have discussions with our neighboring communities, with our legislators, to say, how do we address our transportation concerns so we can have commerce without disrupting another community. And so I'm hopeful that we can maybe continue to have some further discussions with Superior Silica Sands. If not, I think there are other things that need to be addressed and where this committee could be helpful to us. And so I guess my original thought with creating the committee is we're going to need to move pretty quickly in hammering out this development agreement, and Richard and I really wanted somebody to bounce some ideas off of to make sure that we were going down the right path before we get an agreement drafted and have it not be what the EDA and the City Council wanted. So that was the original thought behind the committee, but I think the committee could be helpful in trying to vet out some of these other issues.
I'd sure like to be a part of that, but I'd like to go on record and state that I was very saddened to see Silica Sands pull out, because I firmly believe that it could have been a very good business for the city of North Branch and a good partner.
Yeah.